Creating trust between the community and police officers, that was the goal today at the Bethune-Cookman University Center for Law and Social Justice. Action News Jack's Alicia Tarancon shows us their plan to build relationships and shared goals.
Randy Sewell has been a pastor in this Eastside community for 13 years. Today he watched as JSO sat down to talk to people who live in his neighborhood.
It's very important for us as a community to be able to trust them. For a long time, we haven't had that here in the community.
Sewell says many in his congregation say they're afraid to approach a police officer.
Rightly so, because of certain incidents that have happened within our community and what we see nationwide. The fear is, it's real.
That fear is something Randy Nelson with the Bethune-Cookman University Center for Law and Social Justice is trying to change. Nelson says JSO reached out to BCU to find ways to improve the relationship between people of color and police officers.
The first phase is coming in training law enforcement on just the historical reasoning behind some of the distrust.
And Nelson tells us it's not only a partnership between JSO, but with the community, which is why they chose to have the meeting here at Solid Rock Missionary Baptist Church to talk about solutions. One of the solutions the group talked about is creating a more diverse police force in Jacksonville. Last year, BCU found that 74% of JSO's officers were white, 16% were African American, 6% Hispanic, 2% were Asian, and less than 1% reported another race.
There are young men, young women in the community that would be value added to the law enforcement profession. But based on media, based on things they've seen, lived, or shared, they don't see law enforcement as for them.
In 2018, the group met in Zone 4 on the west side, another community plagued by violence. Pastor Sewell says JSO can help change that by building a relationship with kids in the neighborhood.
Talking to our boys and building a relationship with them, and maybe try to influence some of our boys to become police officers themselves.
Reporting on the east side, Alicia Tarancon, CBS 47 Action News Jax.